Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have already discussed about that things with you, how can change your ports, and we successfully changed it, right? So now friend, for this project, we'll need one of the text editor where we will write our all that Python code, right? For the reasons, we'll need one of the text editor. So friend, they have the lot of the free text editor you can use. You can use that visual text editor, you can use that Sublime text editor, and also you can use that Atom. So right now for this course, I will use Atom. So friend, it's totally one of the free software. So here you have to go to that Atom official website. If you search with the Atom, so that is our Atom download. If you go here, you can see that is actually the Atom official website. That is the atom.io. And here you have to just simply click on download button. So then it will be downloaded one of the exe file that you have to install it in your system. So it's pretty much simple things. I think you already know about it. So here you have to download it and install it in your system. Okay, so it's pretty much simple things. When you install it, then you will get this type of one of the editors. So that is, you can see that is actually our Atom. So that is our Atom editor page. So when you install that Atom in your system, then you will access this type of one of the editor. So first of all, here friend, I want to add some of the package which will be helpful for our Django project. So if you want to install that packages, then you have to go to that file, and into the file that have also one of the option for the setting. So if you click as a setting, in particular that browser area, here you can see they have some of the packages. So by default, they have some of the packages is already installed. Now you can see it's now loading. So that's all that by default packages. And for the Django, I want to install some of the another package. So if you want to install that new package, you have to go to that install button. So here for now, first of all, I want to install one of the Atom Django. So here, if you want to search with the Atom and the Django. So here you can see that is actually one of the package as a Atom Django. So now here I want to install it. So here if you click as a install, so it may take little time for installing that Atom Django in your editor. That means your Atom editor. So it will be very much helpful because we will create our project with the Django. So here first of all I want to install it. Okay. So it may take little time. So better when it will be done, then I will come back again. So now here you can see friend, it's now successfully installed. And when it will be installed, they have two options for the uninstall and the disable. So right now I want to use it. That means the Atom Django I want to use it. And now I want to add another package. So here I define as a autocomplete. Okay, autocomplete as a Python. And here you can see that is actually the autocomplete Python created by the autocomplete Python. So now I want to install that package. So that is our autocomplete. So now I want to install it. So friend, it's also take little time for this. So better when it will be done, then I will come back again. So friend, here you can see our autocomplete Python is successfully installed. So when it will be installed, it will be display that setting, uninstall, and the disable. So here we successfully install it. So now I want to install another package. So that will be very much helpful. One of the package I want to install it. So that is our Platformia IDE, one of the terminals. So I just simply write down as a Platformia. Okay, Platformio, and then IDE and the terminal. So here you can see that is actually the Platformio IDE terminal. So if you install the terminal, then you don't need to open this terminal from your system. Okay, then you can actually run your terminal from to this editor. So it's very much helpful, one of the package. So now I want to install it. It's also created by the Platformio. So here you have to click on the install. So also it may take little time. Here you can see lots of people actually downloading this. So it's very much helpful, one of the package. So step by step I will show you. So friend, it may take little time. Better when it will be done, then I will come back again. So now here you can see friend, our Platformio IDE terminal is also successfully installed. So that is our package is installed. When it will be done, then the setting option, the uninstall option, and the disable option. Perfect. So now here we have to close it. So now I just simply close our IDE Atom. So now here I just simply close it, and now I want to run our editor. That means the Atom editor again. And now here you can see they have also another option. So that is actually the new terminal. So right now, if you open it from here, you can actually run your terminal. So as I told you before, here we don't need to run our terminal, that means our cmd.exe from our system. So now we can actually run it from to this position. So here one things you have to remember, like if you go to our file and if you go to that again the setting, and into the setting here, right now we don't need this, I just minimize it. Here if you go to that packages, and into the packages here I have already installed, that means the Platformio, our IDE terminal. If you go to the setting, and into the setting, make that sure if you go our failover. So here by default, here you have to define your system, that means here you have to define your exe. So that one actually in our Windows, that C Windows and system32 and the cmd.exe, right? So here you have to defining it. So I just simply define as a Windows the system32, and after that I just simply remove it. So here after the system32, here you have to define as a cmd. So I just simply define as a cmd exe, that means this one. Okay, so here that is our system, and then the C and Windows system32 and the cmd. So make that sure you add that things on here. Okay friend, so it's very much important, so make that sure you add it. So that is our rest of this will be the same. So here you have to just simply define that part on particular that area. Perfect. So that's the things you have to do. So right now we don't need this. So here we don't need this, I just simply remove it. So into the setting, in our Platformio terminal, here I have defined our terminal. So our terminal I have defined, so in particular that area. So in our failover, I just simply define our Windows system32 cmd.exe. That means that is our cmd.exe file. So that is actually the location. Okay friend, so make that sure you add that part, so rather than your terminal will be not working. So now I just simply defining it. So right now we don't need this, I just simply remove it. So now if you want to check our terminal, so here I just simply define as a terminal, and before I have defined as a Python. So now I want to check it on here, so I just simply define as a Python. Click on the enter. Yeah, you can see our terminal is now perfectly working. So that's the things I have defined in our that positions, right? So if you now go to our terminal, that means our system terminal as a cmd. So that is our command prompt. Here if you make that things as a Python, click on the enter. Now you can see that is actually the same result. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So now you can see that is actually the Python. So that is our Python. So that is our same result as a Python 3.8.3, Python 3.8.3. So now we don't need to use this command prompt. So right now we can actually use it with our this browser terminals. So from here we can run our all the terminal code in particular that area. So friend, now we are ready to go for our project. So step by step we'll learn Django, all that basic fundamental, and then step by step we'll go more deep and we'll create 3 projects with using that Django. I hope you will learn a lot of the things from this course. So stay tuned with me. I will see you in the next video.